While gaming this year hasn't been the most eventful, and we hit a few lows, like crazy lows, that still doesn't take away from some of the great releases so far in 2023. And one of those games was the ambitious title of Hogwarts Legacy, a game based on the Harry Potter franchise where you got to create your own wizard student and rise to the top of the fictional world. Except explaining it in that way is just a really simple way of putting it. The game has crazy depth and has one of the most beautiful maps I've ever explored in a video game. Like, I played this game on early access, right? And the first day that I played it, I spent that entire time just exploring the massive school of Hogwarts, just because that one building alone was enough to mesmerize me at how much detail they put into the game. I was doing that and trying to find a way to speedrun learning dark arts magic, because if I couldn't be the next most feared wizard, then what was the point of playing? But everything wasn't perfect playing Hogwarts Legacy. Like most newly released games, the team behind Hogwarts Legacy spent their first few months of the game being available to the public, collecting data from consumers and seeing what bugs to fix and patches to make. Like, on day one, the game had a problem where it was pretty much unplayable for some people on PC, to which luckily I wasn't one of those people because, you know, I'm just like that. But like the patch that was released not long after that incident, the team behind Hogwarts recently dropped another new patch for their blockbuster game. This patch was just for fixing a few bugs and some behind the scenes mumbo jumbo that's not important right now, but this update also silently made a new tweak to a gameplay function that anyone that's played the game for a while now will likely notice. To give you some context first, when Hogwarts first dropped, there was this dialogue that you would get from the 𝘓𝘊𝘔𝘗𝘈 lady that many people didn't like. If you're unfamiliar, the 𝘓𝘊𝘔 spots in the game are fast travel icons that you unlock as you explore the map, and they're literally a talking statue of the woman that created them because, you know, it's Hogwarts, weird shit like that happens. And this lady would not shut up. Every time that you would fast travel to any of these locations, it was always, "Ooh, travel is so inconvenient before the 𝘓𝘓𝘔𝘔s," or "off to another adventure, are we? Shut your ass." It was an annoying feature that you would get no break from and was pretty much deemed pointless to the gameplay, so the developers made a patch a few months ago toning down the occurrence of her speaking to you every time that you fast travel. But now in this latest patch, this same game mechanic was revisited and changed once again. This time giving the 𝘓𝘓𝘔𝘓 lady new dialogue that's actually helpful to your gameplay. And when I say, you know, helpful, I mean dialogue that actually involves the ongoing storyline. For example, now once you discover the 𝘓𝘓𝘔 location in Cragcroft, an area, you know, on the far right of the map, she'll now tell you to keep an eye out for the Lord of the Shore, a reference to that 𝘓𝘌𝘊𝘓 boss battle that you have not that long later in the game. Now, apparently these audio files were already in the game, so all the developers had to do was enable them, but as to why they chose not to have actual cool story dialogue in the game over the most annoying and repetitive lines possible is a bit of a mystery. And why they waited this long to do this is a bit weird too. They could have done this with the first patch that they made for the 𝘓𝘓𝘔𝘓 lady, but you know, I don't know, maybe the social media hate scared them off or something. It's unfortunate that they made this change, you know, this late in the game's timeline though, because most have already played the game's short storyline and are just doing side missions or are just replaying the game in general. But it is a good fix for the last gen players since the game recently came out on the legacy hardware. Either way, it's a nice little addition to the game of Hogwarts Legacy. So far, this game has been my favorite to release this year, and I think it's an experience that everyone should try at least once, because despite having annoying talking statues, this game is still amazing. So what do you guys think about this new, you know, Hogwarts update, man? Feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, leave a like on the video, subscribe, check out the Patreon if you're interested, and I'll see you on the next one.